Hello, Mission Hill students and families. Jeremy here. This video is going to be about reviewing how to hold your violin or viola. So as you can see, I've got my violin here, but it works just the same for viola. Got it in rest position under my right arm, holding it underneath like this. This is how you want to always hold the violin when you're not playing, when you get it out of your case, when you're waiting in class to play, or if you're just taking a break while you're practicing at home. I want to make sure that when I get my violin or viola out, that I put my sponge on the right way. So I want to make sure that I flip my violin or viola around. I've got my sponge here. I want to put the wider end of the sponge on the opposite side of the chin rest, this black piece of wood or plastic right here. So I put the thicker side under here, tuck it under the rubber bands that you should all have. So it looks something like this. So chin rest on this side, larger, thicker end of the sponge on that side. Okay, go back into rest position. I take the violin in my left hand. I hold the shoulder of the violin. I bring it out, flip it upside down, and put it under the left side of my chin, not the bottom of my chin. It should be resting on your left shoulder. And if you look back here, you can see I want the curve of the sponge to kind of match the curve of my shoulder. And so you may need to adjust it a little bit until it's comfortable, but you want to push it as far back as you can so it feels nice and snug. And then when you lean down with the side of your neck, you shouldn't have to lean too far down. If you don't have the sponge, you're going to have to lean a lot further down. And I know some of you this doesn't feel comfortable for, but the reason the sponge is here is so that you don't have to do that, so you don't get a sore neck. Okay? If you have any problems with this while you're doing it at home, let me know in class, and I'll be happy to help you and help you make adjustments. Okay? And then we've got good playing position. Notice how my violin is pretty much flat. I don't want to be leaning down like this. Okay, I also don't want to be way up like this either. So I want my violin to be pretty much flat. Okay, and then when I go to position my left hand, I might steady the instrument with my right hand, slide my left hand back so that I'm making a V. So I've got my index finger, my first finger on one side, my thumb on the other, and I hold it like this, and then I'm able to balance the violin like this. I can then curve my fingers. I want them to be nice and round. Looks kind of like this from the side. So that I can put my fingers on the different tapes to create the different notes. Okay? And then if I'm playing pizzicato, if I'm plucking, take my thumb, do the thumbs up, then the thumbs down. Okay? I find my anchor. Okay? And then I can reach over and pluck any of the strings. Again, always keeping the violin flat. Okay? And then when I'm finished playing, I hold the shoulder of the violin again, go back to rest position. Okay? So, always a good thing to practice. Even if you think you know how to do this, it's always good to review. Okay? If you have any questions, please ask me in class. I'll be happy to help you. All right? Happy practicing.